What's going on, media world? Wanted to share something I've been thinking about lately. And I'm just going to share it in the way that is being spoken to me. That's all I know. I know there is challenges to this, and I get that, but I'm just going to share what is being highlighted and how it's being highlighted. And it's in the way of like sacred spaces, sacred moments, secret places, our secrets, and those things that have been entrusted to us. And what I mean by that is like the experiences we've had that are special to us, that are sacred moments to us, or revelation, or insights, thoughts. Those things, those places, those are secret places. They're sacred places. They're places that are holy to us. They're set apart to us. And what's being highlighted to me is that those things that we have experienced, those things that we have come to know intimately, we get to share that with who we wish to share that with. And for me, it's learning to be more mindful about who, what, when to share these things, because sometimes they're not just for everyone. They're not. Those are sacred places. Those are your sacred places. They're your intimate moments. And you get to share that with who you wish to share that with. I know for me, I'm a very open person. And I've learned the hard way through the years that you can't just share everything with everybody. It'll get trampled on. It'll be thrown back in your face. It can be very painful at times when you share something so dear and sacred to you and someone refusing to hear you and understand and throw it back at you. That sometimes is hard to deal with. But when we're mindful, when we don't share ourselves with everyone, but we're more mindful with how and who we share with, we find that those sacred spaces, those sacred moments, those secret places, they're honored and even added to. And one phrase that pops up as I speak of this is, don't throw your pearls before swine. Why? Because it'll get trampled. It'll be disrespected, dishonored. And one of the ways that this has become real practical for me is when people challenge me. I love being challenged. I have no issue with being challenged. But what I don't like is when you're being challenged from a place where they have no interest in hearing and understanding and knowing where you're coming from. They have no interest in an adult conversation. All they want to do is prove you wrong and prove them right. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about wrestling through it. They just want to prove their point. And that's throwing your pearls before the swine. And in the past, I have given my energy to that. I've been triggered by that. And I've gotten a whole lot better through the years as I've become more secure in who I am, as I've become more secure in the revelation that I've been given, the insight, what I see. I'm not so triggered by that anymore. But I would lie if I said that it doesn't sometimes hit that spot, though. But what I've learned lately is when it does, when I am challenged from that distorted place, I don't have to give myself to that. That's a sacred revelation to me. That's a sacred space to me. I'm not giving that to you. I'm not giving myself to you. You can look at it as in intimate relationships you're in. Not everybody gets to experience that intimacy. Only those who you are connected with. Only those who spirit is upon. Only those who engage in that deep depthness with you get to share in those sacred spaces with you. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. We don't go around and just give ourselves to everyone. We don't. We can share, We can meet people where they're at, but those deep, intimate, secret places, those are for you. And you get to choose who you entrust those with. And again, I know there's balance to this. I know there is, but hear me. Not everyone is meant to share in those sacred spaces with you. My friend Freddie says it this way. Not everybody belongs in the front seat of your bus. Some belong on the second seat, some on the third seat. Others belong way in the back row. Others don't even belong on your bus. Others, you just open the door and say, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. We'll talk at you later. Close the door and move on. Not everybody belongs on your bus.